Good afternoon, one and all. Welcome in the ABV EMC Digital Classroom. Today, we are going to learn Niti Aayog, the topic of Indian economy. So, with the change of the central government in New Delhi in May 2014, the new government replaced the 65 years old Planning Commission left over from the socialist era with the Niti Aayog or National Institution for Transforming India, making a major shift in policy making states. The first Prime Minister of the country, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, only through the cabinet resolution had set up the Planning Commission in March 1950. Likewise, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, only on the basis of cabinet resolution, has set up the Niti Aayog. However, looked at from one point of view, the key fundamentals in the structure of Planning Commission and Niti Aayog are more or less the same. But main difference to be noticed is in the objective and the style of working and functioning of the new body. So in this lecture, we are going to learn the objective and functions of the Niti Aayog, the constitutes of the Niti Aayog, how Niti Aayog is different from the Planning Commission, and what is the difference between Planning Commission and Niti Aayog. The National Institution for Transforming India, also called Niti Aayog, was formed via a resolution of Union Cabinet on January 1st, 2015. Niti Aayog is the premier policy think tank of the Government of India, providing both directional and policy inputs, while designing strategic and long-term policies and programs for the Government of India. Niti Aayog also provides relevant technical advice to the center and states. The Government of India, in keeping with its reforms agenda, constituted the Niti Aayog to replace the Planning Commission instituted in 1950. This was done in order to better serve the needs and aspirations of the people of India. An important evolutionary change from the past, Niti Aayog acts as the quintessential platform of the Government of India to bring states to act together in national interest and thereby foster cooperative federalism. At the core of Niti Aayog's creation are two hubs, Team India Hub and the Knowledge and Innovation Hub. The Team India Hub leads the engagement of states with the central government, while the Knowledge and Innovation Hub builds Niti's think tank capabilities. These hubs reflect the two key tasks of the Aayog. Niti Aayog is also developing itself as a state-of-the-art resource center with the necessary resources, knowledge and skills that will enable it to act with speed, promote research and innovation, provide strategic policy vision for the policy vision for the government and deal with contingent issues. Now, the Niti Aayog comprises the following members and bodies. First, Prime Minister of India as the chairperson. Second, Governing Council comprising the chief ministers of all states and union territories with legislature and lieutenant governors of other union territories. Third, regional councils will be formed to address specific issues and contingencies impacting more than one state or a region. The aim of the regional councils is to amicably settle disputes between two or more states facing a common set of problems that usually delay the progress of development projects. These councils will be formed for a specified tenure. The regional council will be convened by the Prime Minister and will comprise of the chief ministers of states and lieutenant governors of union territories in the region for addressing specific issues. These regional councils will be chaired by the chairperson of Niti Aayog or his nominee. Fourth, experts, specialists and practitioners with relevant domain knowledge will be called as special invitees to be nominated by the Prime Ministers. Fifth, full-time organizational framework. In addition to Prime Ministers as the chairperson, includes the following positions. First, Vice Chairperson, members 2 full-times, part-time members maximum of 2 from leading universities, research organization and other relevant institution in an ex-official capacity. Part-time members will be on a rational basis. On a rotational basis. Ex officio member, maximum of 4 members of the Union Council of Ministers to be nominated by the Prime Minister. Chief Executive Officer, CEO, to be appointed by the Prime Minister for a fixed tenure in the rank of Secretary to the Government of India. Special invitees and secretariat as deemed necessary for its functioning. So this is the in this way Niti Aayog comprises the members and bodies. Now at present, who are the present member of Niti Aayog? So chairperson Shri Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister. Vice Chairperson Dr. Rajiv Kumar. Full-time members Shri V.K. Saraswat, Professor Ramesh Chandra, Dr. V.K. Paul. Ex officio member Shri Rajnath Singh, Minister of Defence. Shri Amit Shah, Minister of Home Affairs. Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, Minister of Finance and Minister of Corporate Affairs. Shri Narendra Singh Tomar, Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Minister of Rural Development, Minister of Panchayat Raj. Special invitees, Shri Nitin Jairam Gadkari, Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Minister of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Shri Thawar Chand Gehlot, Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment. Shri Piyush Goyal, Minister of Railways and Minister of Commerce and Industry. Shri Rao Indrajit Singh, Minister of State, that independent charge of the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation and Minister of State of Ministry of Planning. Chief Executive Officer Shri Amitabh Kant. These these are the present members of Niti Aayog. Now, objectives and functions of Niti Aayog, we are going to learn. These names are taken from the website, government website, www.nitiaayog.gov.in. So these information is the name of the present members are given in the government website. At the end, I will show you the Niti Aayog website. Now, if we say objectives and functions of Niti Aayog, so the first function we say to evolve a shared vision of national development priority sectors and strategies with the active involvement of states in the light of national objectives. To foster cooperative federalism through structured support initiative and mechanism with the states on a continuous basis, recognizing these strong states make a strong nation. To develop mechanism to formulate credible plans at the village level and aggregate these progressively at higher level of government. To ensure on areas that are specially referred to it that the interests of national securities are incorporated in economic strategy and policy. To pay special attention to the section of our society that may be at risk of not benefiting adequately from economic progress. To design strategic and long-term policy and program, frameworks and initiatives and monitor their progress and their efficacy. The lesson learned through monitoring and feedback will be used for making innovative improvements, including necessary mid-course corrections. To provide advice and encourage partnership between key stakeholders and national and international like-minded think tanks as well as educational and policy research institutions. To create a knowledge, innovation, and entrepreneurial support system through a collaborative community of national and international experts, practitioners, and other partners. To offer a platform for resolution of intersectoral and interdepartmental issues in order to accelerate the implementation of the development agenda. To maintain a state-of-the-art resources center, be a repository of research on good governance and best practices in sustainable and equitable development, as well as help their dissemination to stakeholders. To actively monitor and evaluate the implementation of programs and initiatives, including the identification of the needs resources so as to strengthen the probability of success and scope of delivery. to focus on technology upgradation and capacity building for implementation of programs and initiatives, to undertake other activities as may be necessary in order to further the execution of the National Development Agenda and the objectives mentioned above. So, these are the objectives as well as functions of Niti Aayog. Now, if I discuss the difference between Niti Aayog and Planning Commission, we can make the difference between Niti Aayog and Planning Commission on different heads, on different points. So first is financial club. Niti Aayog, we know that to be an advisory body or think tank, the powers to allocate fund rested in the finance ministry, whereas Planning Commission enjoyed the power to allocate funds to ministers and state governments. So if we make difference between Niti Aayog and Planning Commission on the basis of full-time members, we can say that in Niti Aayog, there are 2 full-time members, and in Planning Commission had 8 full members. Now states role, on the basis of states role. Niti Aayog includes the chief minister of all states and the lieutenant governors of all union territories in its governing council, developing more power to the states of the union. In the Planning Commission, the state's role was limited to the National Development Council and annual interaction during planning meeting. Members say Niti Aayog, in the Niti Aayog to be known as CEO and to be appointed by the Prime Minister. Whereas in Planning Commission, secretariats or member secretaries were appointed through the usual process. Part-time members in both the institution Niti Aayog or in the Planning Commission. So in the Niti Aayog, to have a member, to have a number of part-time members, depending on the need from time to time. Whereas in the Planning Commission, full Planning Commission had no provision for part-time members. So there were no provision for part-time members. Participation. So Niti Aayog consulting states while making policy and declining of funds allocation. Final policy will be result of that. In the Planning Commission, policy was formed by the Commission and states were then consulted about allocation of funds. Niti Aayog is a think tank and does not have the power to impose policies, whereas Planning Commission imposed policies on states and tied allocation of funds with projects it approved. So now in this way, Niti Aayog is different from the Planning Commission. So in this lecture, we have learned what is Niti Aayog, when it established, The Niti Aayog and the constituents, the present members of Niti Aayog, objectives and functions of Niti Aayog, the difference between Niti Aayog and Planning Commission. Now I want to share one thing to you. Wait a minute. This is the website, government website of the Niti Aayog. Whatever you want to learn, if you want to learn in depth everything from Niti Aayog, the syllabus in your syllabus, there is difference between Niti Aayog, objectives and functioning of Niti Aayog, constituents of Niti Aayog, and how it is different from Planning Commission. That is taught by me, because it is the basic thing is in your syllabus. But this is the website of the government from which you can learn, or which you can understand that how Niti Aayog is working at present. What are the sustainable development? What are the policies? What does the policy states? What is the statistics? So, if you want to know any statistics, you can find from here that national statistics, aspirational district baseline ranking map, everything is given here. If you want to see that, about the Niti Aayog, the objectives and features, you can see from here to objectives and features. If you know, if you want to allocation of business rule, uh, allocation of business rule, amendment on allocation of business rule, that members, the present member, if you want to know, with the change. If the present members are changed, the name will be changed here. The chairperson, Shri Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister, Vice Chairperson, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, full-time members, Shri V.K. Saswat, Professor Ramesh Chandra, Dr. V.K. Paul, and ex-officio member. Every information is given on this side. There's a cabinet resolution, amendment in the cabinet resolution, everything you can learn from, you can find from this website. So the name of the website is www.niti.government.in, www.niti.gov.in is the name of the website. So here I am stopping the lecture, and in the next lecture we will learn the new topic. Have a good day.